Yo, what's the deal, man? Shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to the viewers. We need some energy on this one right here, man. Easy said it sound better in the trenches, but if that's so, make some motherfucking noise, y'all. Yeah. All right, you know what I mean? We got my battler to the right.
Lee, L.N.D, it's the trenches, baby, we is here.
Yo. Yeah. Make some noise, y'all. Battler to my left.
RIQ LAFLAREE, R for Connecticut, trenches, DMU, 9ballclothing.com. Let's do it.
Make some noise, y'all.
Yeah.
You came first. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yo.
Go, Rick.
I said it's time, y'all. Me versus L.N.D, my dog. For this, I'm finna lift a pole and let it fly off, believe me. I ain't saying you easy, but I'm levels above what you got in store for me. It's a sky mall. I'm finna fry dog. It gets tragic. If it's static, we hunting targets. You won't end up in a hospital bed. Nurses, doctors, for certain trauma, chest jumping. Doc still pressing. They working harder. Pads on his chest. They trying to shock him back to life. Even up the voltage. Shit, it's ironic. They done put over 1,000 volts in them, and I'm the one that's gonna leave with all the charges. Leave the venue with 4 sparking. Leave the venue with 4 sparking. Raise tools. You got all this fucking potential, but you be fucking up in battles. Who raised you? Oh, I did it. The streets raised you. You ain't never made a wave, you just paddled the tide. Stay true. You ain't never made a lane, you just sat on the side, played through. How you still chasing validation? That's shameful. I got battles all the time. Battles in my mind. I be battling with pride. J2, raise tools. I'm really from the, I got battles all the time. Battles in my mind. I be battling with pride. J2, raise tools. I'm really from the trenches, where the morgue's famous, doors gated, floors tainted. I see homies scorched faceless, torch blazing. Surviving my city, that's a war claiming. What you know about taking a long way home and having to walk in between hoods while it's war waging? You ever seen 100 Mustangs in a drive-by? Sound like horse races. I've been in wars banging. I've been in wars banging. Ain't no talking when it's time. I just load and locate, pull up banging chrome things. They hit my mans. I seen them die in cold rage. We circle back with more pain. I'll do a get back on a get back if I don't think the score changed. I ain't the type to let it slide. I ain't the type to let it slide. I'ma let it rotate. I ain't the type to let it slide. I'ma let it rotate. Broad day, clapping out the Honda Civic with road rage. Whole block on edge. We leave bodies on bodies till it look like a soul train. Bro lame. Bro lame. Don't come up here act like a true killer. But you gonna use an RBE intake angle against me? Alright, fuck it, do you, my nigga. Truth be told, I'm sick of these battle rappers acting like true bitches. Quiet as a mouse in person, then they wait till they get in a Casanova space and tell me they true feelings. Dudes tripping. Mad cause I signed the contract with the trenches. Is you kidding? From now on, don't talk about my contract, the bread that I'm getting, or the business that pays me if you didn't. You tripping. You tripping. You tripping. Watch your pocket, watch your eyes. We shoot the witness. Too relentless. Watch your pocket, watch your eyes. We shoot the witness. Too relentless. Whole life we've been corrupted. Every right was wrong. I survived shootouts and indictments. Despite my odds, despite my flaws. I really took L after L. I've been smoked that long. Couldn't even cry, just took a spiteful loss. I remember having candles lit for the dead homies. When I didn't have a candle for my crib when my lights was off. Nigga, I remember having candles lit. I remember having candles lit for the dead homies. But I ain't have a candle lit for the crib when my lights was off. Why y'all hyping, dog? When y'all know he like. If we fight, you better have Floyd Speed and a Tyson jaw. I get a knife involved. Stretch shit. He get his head split. You know I got lots of issues. I mean lots of issues. Blocks and pistols. Schizophrenia. One episode and I'm spinning a Philly nigga like the Fresh Prince. Time.
What's up, Lee? What's up, Lee?
Finally here. We talking here. God, my family, and a little money. Yet, still far away from my peace. The intake process, DMU, now the trenches. You've came a long way, Tyreek. Now we can talk about how fat you is, how you disrespected the Muslims, or about you switching teams. I mean, Why would we get you for the gig if your goal is to leave? GG's my G, but please, these people came for the excitement. This stage right here, this where them lights get to striking. He thought he heard the thunder, all that's left was the lightning. We slide down just to slide back up. We just turning up the brightness. Heard you sparring with the lightning. We slide down just to slide back up. We just turning up the heard you sparring with them lions. I sparring with them giants. Now these hands can sit flare up. Arthritis, I can't fight it. Trust me. I can't fight it, but trust me, I can for sure make it happen. You got a pen, but it ain't matching the passion that's in my rapping. I've seen you be laid back to the point that you just rap to the people. But every time I lay back and point, they get to rapping to people. You got a reaction last time. So you should feel like it's neutral. You too big for me to punch with you. I'll just shoot you. Give me the signal. Give me the signal. You too big for me to punch with you. I'll just shoot. Give me the signal. We blind him. Get to walking up behind him. First time somebody put a flare in the sky and they still couldn't find him. Now your body. Now your body can't fit in that lost and found. Hey yo, hold that shit down. Now your body can't fit in that lost and found. All that typing on Twitter, what that talking now? Negotiating with the pistols. Which one of y'all want to walk him down? I thought about
It's gonna be one of those ones.
I said negotiating with the pistols. Negotiating with the pistols. Which one of y'all want to walk him down? I thought about the 9, then went to the nickel. They keep trying to talk me down, but then it got lower. Wait. But then it got lower than a nickel. They said you want me to balk with you. 4-4 with the silencer calling my dog whistle. Fuck wrong with you? You gave your word that you was gonna battle when your home leave. And then you backed out once you got the trenches contract. Talking about you can't battle nowhere. Bro, we all got a contract.
Facts.
And believe me, we all battle somewhere. I mean, to keep it a bean if you to keep it a bean, if you read in between the lines, it tells you to go and battle. See, I try to give them the game. Keep it big. But I try to give them the game, but they just never get the lesson. I try to give them the game, but they can never get the lesson. If you take the glasses off beforehand, it may help with your aesthetics. You want to fly, right? You want to fly. Clearly. Toss a fact. Clearly, you one of them fly niggas. You one of them fly niggas, right? I need it all, including that weapon. Sell a wallet, keep the blick. But that's how the Skoda went up 5 times. Oxymoron. We got a credit for his debit. But if I can chime in, if I can chime in with a boost, we can easily share each other. You ain't gotta feel confident. Just walk in the room, stand straight, and keep your head up. Bro, that's how you supposed to be in here. But once he pull his head up, I put that nose in the air. That's the most he ever fed. I couldn't see it no more clearer. When I battle, I make niggas reflect. I be making dough off mirrors. Bro, keep asking me to battle niggas. When I battle, I make niggas reflect. I be making dough off mirrors. Bro, keep asking me to battle niggas. You keep asking me to battle niggas that I don't even know on camera. 3 Letterman talking about Loso. I can let it go on camera. I'm just another nigga battling Lee. They don't even know who you are, my dude. It's the battle when we can break down, we can start the test RIQ. You take it as trolling. You take it as trolling. You take it as bugging right now. You take it as bugging right now. You take it as trolling. Whole time you did good with the promotion, but now it's time to show him who you are, IQ. The gun draw, put his brain on the wall. Now we can all see RIQ. Now to ignite it, you gotta take the cap off, flip it, and flick it until you hear that sound. But it's only one route to properly put a flare out. The fuck is you talking about? You gotta stuff him in the ground. Right.
Let's go.
Give it up, y'all. Give it up for the first round. Let's go, man. Top of the second, let's go.
This is good.
Overhead, what up?
What up? Correct.
I said I'm back, Captain.
Let's go.
Soon as they saw my name on the flyer, they knew I was finna come back spazzing. We in Philly, right? Ain't gonna be no brotherly love tonight. It's finna be Mac clapping, gat blasting. And it's only right we kick this off with Lee, Last Dragon. We like madness. We like madness. And it's only right we kick this off with Lee, Last Dragon. We like madness. Why you even chose this battle? You a fan of me. When they told you you had RIQ, that was your plan to flee. Cause you know that you and I, we can't compete. I walk niggas down on sidewalks. I never said I ran the streets. But don't watch me. That ain't even a punch. That ain't even a fucking punch.
Let's go. Let's go. What? Let's go. That's crazy. That was crazy.
Hey, Waleed, why you even chose this battle? When you a fan of me, when they told you you had RIQ, that was a plan to flee. Cause you and I both know you can't compete. I walk niggas down on sidewalks. Never said I ran the streets, so don't disrespect. We gonna die in a set with whatever I'm Brandon Lee, Jam and Squeeze.
That was crazy.
I'm here. He's here.
Come on.
So don't, hey, I walk niggas down on sidewalks. Never said I ran the streets, so don't disrespect, or you gonna die in a set with whatever I'm Brandon Lee, Jam and Squeeze. I'm a real stepper. Easy, you put me in front of this nigga? Oh, that was real clever. Not knowing I just quit smoking. Now, you try to put L in my face, that's peer pressure. We fear never. You done for. Desert Eagle, when it kick back on it like dust storms. Tools. Point at him before he shoot. Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle, when it kick back on it like dust storms. Tools. Point at him before he shoot. Tools. Point at him before he shoot. That's front court. Now you can learn all about peer pressure, L. Blunt force. You done for.
Let's go.
Tools. Point at him before he shoot. That's front court. Now you can learn all about peer pressure, L. Blunt force. Once more, I can tell you ain't a killer. You be faking with it. I seen mamas lose sons that was claiming victims. And they claim the innocents tried to take their image. Try and flip it. He slid with intentions and got fried malicious. Left his soul on the curb while the sky was tinted. Now they trying wishing. Airbrush teasing the pastors on the whitest linen. The pastor in the church like, he in a better place now. I knew he was lying with it, cause heaven don't open its gates just cause you die religious. Nigga, play dumb. Play dumb. Play dumb.
That was nasty.
Cause heaven don't open its doors just cause you die religious. Play dumb till a cake dump. I'm for where they pray daily, but they shoot where you pray from. This wasn't a battle. This wasn't a... Hey, just pray for my enemies. This before I pray, right? Exactly. We gonna do that. We gonna do that. I'm for where niggas pray daily, but they shoot where you pray from. This wasn't a battle for you to sleep on, nigga. It's a wake up. It's how I break your face up. I'm talking fast too. You ever been down bad? I mean so bad, the only thing in your mind is to crash soon. Catch him slipping, headlines in the paper. That's bad news, eviction notices. Eviction notices. Lights off, no saving the cable. That's bad news. Or finding out your co-defendant working with agents. That's bad news. Or I could line up the fort and point his way. That's bad news, mad goons. Mad goons. I peeped their tactics. And to my enemies, if we ever said it was smoke, we squashed it. Nigga, we was capping. Ain't no peace established. The grip.
Facts.
And to my enemies, if we ever, hey, bro, if we ever said it was smoke, we squashed it. Nigga, we was capping. Ain't no peace established. The grip jumping, clip jumping, shell catch on a silo like an Easter basket. Get low and I'm here with you. I'm here. Let's go. I'm here. Shell catch on the side. Hey, the shell catch on the side like an Easter basket. Get close and I'm leaning past him. The clip get tossed. You can try me, leave 6 feet, dog. Make him hold that. It's an old Mac, but it been through a lot like a silly straw. I give him gritty straw. I give him what? Hey, I give him gritty straw. Hey, and to my enemies, hold on. And to my enemies,
Sound better. Sound better. You talking crazy.
I know what's going on. And to my enemies, if we ever said it was smoking and squashed it, nigga, we was capping. Ain't no peace established. The clip dumping, grip jumping, shell catch on the side like an Easter basket. Get low, then I'm creeping past them. The clip get tossed. You could try me, leave 6 feet, dog. I make them hold that. It's an old Mac, but it been a lot, like a silly straw. He get gritty scars, heckler speak, doing all that fucking promo till I catch this geek. Catch him lacking in the parking lot. He better skirt off with the extra speed. Or I can send something through your Uber and get peeled in the whip like leather seats. Heckler speak. Get peeled in the whip like, he get peeled in the whip like leather seats. Heckler speak, heckler speak. Get peeled in the whip like leather seats. Heckler speak. Why you was doing all that fake shit? Well, you know we can't relate, bitch. And I'm not the other niggas that you be battling. So we ain't even gonna play, bitch. I said, heckler speak, doing all that. So I catch this nigga. Okay. Fuck. Hold on. Adrenaline rush. All right. Adrenaline rush.
Some water, man.
Right.
Get some water, man.
Heckler speak. You doing all that tweeting so I catch this geek. Catch him lacking in traffic. He better skirt off with the extra speed. Or I can send something through your Uber. He get peeled in the whip like leather seats. This fucking geek, I leave his stomach full of open wounds. Masked up, hands low, sliding like I stepped in the lube. Doc said he might survive. Nurse gotta break the news. Rib cage switchblade, he died with a point to prove. What's up with you? You fucking joke? What's up with you? You fucking rib cage switchblade, he died with a point to prove. What's up with you? You fucking joke? You act like cause you beat that Gav nigga, that makes you the fucking GOAT? Boy, I watched that battle 3 times. Ain't find a fucking quote. You act like you stole the show. You battling so-and-sos. You beat Gav Sinatra, a choke artist, like Samoa Joe. 40s blow. Time, man.
Bro, but get it though, but Pete, because I understand having a baby face. Because growing up, we never really wanted all y'all help. I had my first shotgun, but the barrel was just way too long. I sat in the basement 3.5 hours and sawed it off myself. It was $2,000 worth of drugs in that shoebox. I sawed it all myself, and it might not mean a lot to y'all. Trust me, I get it. But at 11 years old, bro, that shit was kinda convincing. Plus, I was more so a B&E type of nigga. I ain't really trapped that much, but I survived my years. And I never kept the drugs at my crib because I respected the fact that my mom's was there. I went to Cuddle Spot to get the bud off because his moms didn't care. I had the weed. I went to Cuddle Spot because his moms didn't care. I went to Cuddle Spot to get the bud off because his moms didn't care, but I had the weed, he had the meth. We told the fiend what was left. And he said that he heard us loud and clear. And then we put a flare and some water. He had the weed, he had the meth, he had the weed. He had the weed, he had the meth. He told the fiend what was left. And he said that he heard us loud and clear. Now if you put a flare and some water, it won't go out. It'll just boil it. You know, maybe fuck your pot up. Makes sense, because if you was a nigga I hit a liquid, you would for sure make it hotter. I ain't here to stop your oil drop. I ain't here to stop. I ain't here to stop your or drop you. I ain't the boy back there that be hitting them buttons. But keep it a bean, you don't even know the team like that. We never had no habitual run-ins. You just battling for this opportunity. But I did it because I've done it. But how about when you lose? Then go back to your room. Feel like the retarded kid up in school. Up here spitting for nothing. Nigga standing. Nigga just up here spitting for nothing. But fuck it. Can we switch the problem? Get his bitch to rob him? Put meat in her grill, then a stick and turn him into a vegetable. After we done shish kebab, nigga up here standing, you standing like a statue. I get to rapping at you. That ain't the way to DM you, then aspire at the overheads. But if I text him on the gram, I'm about to attack you. He think I'm trying to distract him. So when I DM you, run, cause bullets get to flying over. Now you made fun of a nigga that was on the Spaces. You made a fun for like an hour. You made fun of a nigga on Spaces for wearing a skirt. And I'm like, damn, he bold. But boss said, yeah, I wear a skirt. It's part of my culture. And in my religion, we call it a thobe. I said, ho, whoa. But we never really looked down upon the people that be lacking the wisdom. You said you're not gonna be like one of them niggas out in body, but if you lacking your wisdom, yeah, you got the height of it. Yeah, you got but it don't mean nothing if you don't use it to enhance the moment. The recoil you plus the fact that I'm shorter, I'ma still hit you when I shoot it, even if I can't control it. Christopher Wallace. The recoil you plus the fact that I'm shorter. The recoil you plus the fact that I'm shorter, I'ma still hit you when I shoot it, even if I can't control. Christopher Wallace, that's a big target. Curtis Jackson and DMX, the fifth barking. Oh, we just don't.
What?
We just throwing a cig at you. I just said random New York niggas just now, just to say that you up here built like a big apple. Bro, you probably couldn't even play on the. Bro, you probably couldn't even play on. When we was younger, you probably couldn't even play on the swings. You rap almost as loud as me, trying to drown out your ankles when they start to scream. Nigga gotta take a. You try to drown out your ankles when they start to scream. Nigga gotta wear a hoodie every battle. Not this one, thank God. But you gotta wear a hoodie every battle. Take 2 showers a day in the summer just so you can stay clean. I bet every time you hop on 2K, you jump on your point guard just so you can daydream. See, I wanted to chill on the fat jokes. See, I wanted to chill on the fat. You're right, cause you're right. I wanted to chill on the fat jokes, but I just kept getting fried. The nigga said in the interview he want to be the best battle rapper. You know the next big thing. Yeah. You doing a great fucking job. But truthfully, I ain't really that too far off of myself. I got a double chin and I'm a little chubby. But as a real nigga, I gotta say, I do think it's something real wrong with your health. Like the body's supposed to be a temple, so being overweight might be a sin. Or you can stay the way you is. Take your ass down to the link because Brandon Graham just left and we need another defensive end. You only fat because you like that discipline. That's the only thing that's missing. But trust me, I know a couple things about being inconsistent. When I fucked up, I chill, but I stayed on my mission. Is y'all for real? Y'all think y'all ill? I'm the cure. I can fix it. Chemo, cancer, the treatment to kill you faster than a sickness. Now listen.
Are you serious?
Now listen.
Oh my God.
Just listen. To ignite it, you gotta take the cap off, flip it, and flick it until you hear that sound. But it's only one route to properly put a flare out. The fuck is you talking about? You gotta stuff him in the ground.
Let's go. Give it up.
Hey, man.
Let's go. Top of the third. Let's go.
What's going on in your personal life, Reed?
Let's go, Reed. Let's get it.
So, Reed, let's go.
Hey, yo, this nigga said you can open up a notebook, feel the trees through the pages, breeze through the pavement. My aim mean inf beam. I can feel a body through the lasers. We gon' fill him up with my aim mean inf beam. I can feel a body through the lasers. He get filled with lead. We gon' hit his block with erasers. He said it's smoke. You can smell his body through the vapors. You talking about a nigga not being tested? Like you don't know where I'm from, clown? I'm from Hartford. It's Crashganistan when the sun down. They told me I had an uphill battle with Lee. Dog, what the fuck? How? Y'all know what's an uphill battle? Having to run down, dump round. You know what's an uphill battle? You know what's an uphill battle? You know what's an uphill battle? Having to run down, dump rounds. Truth be told, I ain't feeling this Trump style, so I ain't got a problem putting this bum down. The gun loud, and to make it through this test, he better be a round cut above the rest, like Kung Lao. You my son now. You my son now. A hot-headed little nigga. We ain't the same, partner. I play smarter, stay sharper. You can't find a stain on my jacket. It's made of chain armor. I had to think about my safety to make it in this game further. Playing Madden only showed me that too much heat seekers in the field just made the game harder. It's like I gotta teach you niggas the game proper. It's like I gotta teach you niggas the game proper. So this how I'ma address niggas. I'ma downright sock them, put belt to anybody that watches, get smack talking, a can gon' burst, put his mans on his shirt, then I'm putting Lee on his back pockets, we stack profit. A can gon' burst, I put his mans on his shirt, then I'm putting Lee on his back pockets, we stack profit. Hustle, nigga, bubble whipper. You know, one time I stretched a .5 in the double digits. Who fucking with us? That's good dope. And find China on the side like Russell Simmons. Something clip him, something clip him. Pop. Let's go. That's good dope. That's good dope. And If I ain't trying on the side like Russell Simmons, something clip him, pop this kid. I know I already mentioned clothes, but Foley, he gets socked again. I know a real killer. He ain't got a job, he got bodies, 9 to 5. The judge offered him 7 years. DA pushed about 9 to 5. He smirked. Told his baby mother he clocking into work to do a 9 to 5. He left the courthouse around 9, did a drill about 8. That's a 9 to 5. Switch angles. Switch angles. Because you talking to a certified risk taker. If I tell my homies, hop out that Ford, you in big danger. I could really make you disappear like a magician. I'm a stick waver, so don't push me to that edge, but it's gonna end in a cliffhanger. This ain't the smoke. So don't push me to the edge, or it's gonna end in a cliffhanger. You finna get all the smoke you been asking for. If we squabble, ball, first things first, I'ma let something draw and lead, leave him chalked out, avoid the sketch artist, and then it's back to the drawing board. Round.
Let's go. Bring it home, Lee.
That's it.
Shout out to the OG.
It's a good ass battle.
Shout out to the OG who caught me coming out of Audis. It's crazy because he said he was liking that quote. I barely be on my athletes with the addies. That's why I like them the most. I walk up smooth like, yo, bro, it's kind of nice to meet you. But if I tie RIQ up and make him swim with the Dolphins, would it remind you of that wild receiver? Now, I know that was a little for some people, but can you keep it and peep it? The way that nigga be tweeting, the trenches. He constantly keeps screaming, had one battle over here, but nobody believed him. Now, if we can take it a couple balls back to that wide receiver, a correlation with football, just to show you that the things you doing are not in season. Now, peep it, because everybody get a chance. But you want to be the main nigga that be holding the rock. Let me guess, you think it's gonna be an easy play for the captain, gonna help you start growing your stock. I mean, the way you put it, the spaces of opportunity only start to open up once you follow the block, but they don't get it unless it's violence, because we still in football. They don't get it unless it's violence. So I gotta get a little bit more clever, because I can bring the shotgun, but if you don't got a full forward, then you probably won't catch up. Or put that nickel up, because you better run. But against my zone, you don't measure. But if man to man, I bring my safety down. You better expect the most pressure. You was never no better. We would sell it to whoever. They had parties in the snow, Coachella in cold weather. If I could start it, but if I could start it, I can fit. If I could start it, I can finish. I went in the bathroom, went out the bathroom, came back in the bathroom, had to talk to myself for a minute. I know the fastest way for you to get skinny. Pass me that needle, give you an armful of that drink. Your body gonna start thinning, but your head won't stop spinning. See, you don't get it. We wasn't getting money. You don't get it. We wasn't getting money like that when we started beefing with them niggas. We ain't had them stacks on site. Counting racks all night. So we went half on the blick and spent that block a couple times. I was taught when you split a pole, you gotta go back round twice. You wanna be from the trenches, right? You wanna be from the trenches, right? First you gotta learn how to rap with a nigga. You always wanna be from Philly till they gotta learn how to snap with a nigga. I ain't rapping a minute.
That's a fact.
I ain't rapping a minute. For some it's been an enormous weight. But then I decided to come back and this nigga gonna give me an enormous way. But see, wait, cause at first I was like, damn, I never had to battle a nigga that tall. And I said, fuck it, it don't matter at all. If they gun better than mine, I know I gotta be fast on the draw. My mama said the harder they fall. No, dog, don't fall, cause you might fuck up my floor, you fat faggot. Don't put it past them, but you ain't about that action. This heat, get the clapping, look like RIQ when he rapping. If I reach, and everything that you see was in your past tense, we was grabbing. Keep fucking laughing, I let you have it. Give him a handful of that powder. But how he gonna die? Either the 8 or the 9 ball, depends on the fashion. They unleashed the beast, bro. I peeped your tweet. You said your timeline on Twitter looked like a fucking strip club. What is you, RIQ the freak? Niggas be geek. Talking about they want you in the sequence. I just don't be seeing what they be seeing. Spicy mustard with the Chinese food. I mean, yeah, I'll take it, but we don't need it. You don't gotta believe it. That's right. You don't gotta believe it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't gotta believe it. Because if I cut one of the legs of your electricity box, you only gonna have 120 volts. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Shit get confusing. Never get your wires crossed, stay with your circuit. Cause once you see that spark, it get dark and shit black out. Now you see the bad guy lurking. Pistol to the back of the head. Look like I'm trying to get my flashlight working. What? That's ignited. Is it working? That's ignited. You gotta take the cap off, flip it, and flick it until you hear that sound. But it's only one route to properly put a flare route. Fuck is you talking about? You gotta stop it. Turn around. But I bet you know that I'm a really make it. Bitch, I'm from the pit. I'm always gonna be affiliated.
Give it up, y'all. Give it up. Shit, y'all. Shit.